Hey, wrestling fans! The road to SummerSlam is heating up with some incredible shows leading up to the big event. Welcome back to another video from Royal Wrestle. Today we're diving into the June 24th episode of Monday Night Raw, which was packed with some seriously interesting events. So make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. If you enjoy daily wrestling videos, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. The show kicks off with Drew McIntyre making a dramatic entrance through the crowd. As he walks to the ring, we hear the crowd chanting for CM Punk. Drew grabs the mic and starts talking about his brutal attack on Punk last week. They replay the footage of that attack, and Drew claims he's taken everything CM Punk cared about. He even pulls out a bracelet from his pocket, saying it used to belong to Punk, but now it's his. Drew then announces his entry into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Next week, there's a triple threat match involving Sheamus, Drew, and another participant to determine who qualifies for Money in the Bank. Drew promises to win the briefcase and cash it in that same night while CM Punk watches from the hospital. Things are getting really personal and intense between these two. Next up, we have a match between Braun Breaker and Ludwig Kaiser. This match was going well until Sheamus interferes, attacking Ludwig and causing a disqualification. Ludwig wins by DQ, but Sheamus attempts to powerbomb him through the announce table. Braun Breaker spears Sheamus, and that's how the segment ends. Rumor has it Ludwig might have suffered a minor injury during the match. Then we had a Money in the Bank qualifying match between Lyra Valkyria, Kairi Sane, and Shayna Baszler. Lyra Valkyria wins this match. Afterward, we see Dirty Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan. Liv gave Dominik some gifts, claiming Rhea Ripley has done nothing for him. Dominik comes out and says he didn't like Liv's gifts and wants Rhea to be the only one holding the World Championship. Zelina Vega interrupts, leading to a confrontation where Liv attacks Zelina. Rey Mysterio also appears but gets pushed by Dominik. A match between Rey Mysterio and Dominik Mysterio is announced for next week. In another segment, we see a triple threat match between Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed, and Chad Gable. This match was very entertaining due to the physicality of Strowman and Reed. Chad Gable wins by pinning Bronson Reed after a distraction from the Judgment Day. Post-match, Uncle Howdy's gimmick involving Nikki Cross appears. Security guards protect Michael Cole as Nikki Cross hands him a box labeled Play Me. Later, it's revealed that the box contained a message, continuing the intriguing storyline. Following this, we see a segment involving Seth freaking Rollins and Damian Priest. Priest criticizes Rollins but accepts his challenge for a match next week. Rollins accepts, and Priest emphasizes that he's not trying to be like Rollins. Gunther also appears, vowing to fight for his brother and to seek revenge against Priest. This segment sets up a thrilling match for the next week. Now, let's talk about an intense matchup, Karrion Kross versus Kofi Kingston. The match kicks off with Kingston coming out strong, knocking Kross to the floor with a big flip dive. Back in the ring, a suplex puts Kingston down for 2 as we head into an early break. We return with Kingston hitting a dropkick and getting a near fall off a crossbody. Just as things are heating up, the final testament pops up on the Titantron, showing the AOP beating up Xavier Woods. This distraction allows Kross to hit the final prayer, securing the win. This rivalry is definitely far from over. Next up, we had an electrifying Raw Tag Team Titles match. Awesome Truth defending against Judgment Day. Judgment Day came out challenging, and Truth starts off fast, kicking McDonough down while Baylor gets double hip-tossed. Liv Morgan appears to watch as we go into an early break. Back from break, R-Truth fights out of trouble, tagging in Miz, who stomps away on McDonough in the corner. Miz sends Baylor face first into the apron, just as Dominik Mysterio and Carlito make their presence felt. The action heats up with a double DDT on the challengers, and Miz hits the skull-crushing finale on McDonough, but Carlito puts the boot on the ropes to break the pin. Braun Strowman charges in, chasing off Mysterio and Carlito, giving R-Truth the chance to go into the John Cena finishing sequence. However, the STF is broken up, and R-Truth attempts a 10-knuckle shuffle. Liv Morgan jumps on the apron, shouting about love, then snaps R-Truth's throat across the top rope. This distraction allows Balor to land a cheap shot, followed by the coup de grace, reclaiming the titles for Judgment Day.